بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أهلا بكم في فيديو جديد لقناتنا English for Arabs. النهاردة إن شاء الله هنكمل الوحدة السادسة Interchange 1 3rd edition Unit 6 Part 2 Second Part. الفيديو هيتضمن إن شاء الله أول حاجة معاني الكلمات بتاعت الوحدة بالإنجليش وبالعربي، وبنقرر ان الطالب المفروض يحفظ الكلمات بالانجليش مش بالعربي، ويحاول بعد كده يحط الكلمة في جملة، يدخل الكلمة في جملة بالانجليش، يستخدم الكلمة الجديدة. كلمات طبعا كتيرة مش مفروض ان انت تحفظها كلها، لكن الكلمات الجديدة بس هي اللي انا احفظها. لو كلمة جديدة انا مش عارفها احفظها واعرف معناها بالانجليش. بعد كده هيبدأ الشرح باللغة الانجليزية. قلنا ان دي الطريقة الافضل، لأن الشرح باللغة العربية أو بلغة وسيطة ملغي بقاله 200 سنة في أوروبا وفي الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. بعد كده هيكون في باوربوينت الجزء بتاع الجرامر، شرح الجرامر هيكون بالباوربوينت. وآخر حاجة هناخد الورك بوك فوكاب، كلمات الورك بوك. Let's start. Wish you all good luck. 8. False. Wrong, not true. False, wrong, not true. 10. Fitness freak. Like practicing exercises too much. Pretty well. Pretty, T soft D. Pretty well. Excellent. Give tips. Give advice. Congratulations on. Congratulations on. Lucky, fortunate. 5 minutes break. Sports magazine. A magazine sport. Do aerobics. Do aerobics. Do wah sound between O and A. خلي بالنا في صوت الW أو الوه sound، يبقى فيه لينك عشان الكلمة الأولانية آخرها حرفها O والكلمة التانية بدأ بحرف متحرك. Do aerobics. The sound of O at the end of the word and there is vowel in the beginning of the word. Do aerobics. Play cards. Play cards. 11. Terrible. Too bad. Couch potato. Couch potato, not very active, lazy. Exercise 10. Fitness freak. Fitness freak, like practicing exercises too much. A sport fan, sport audience. Too lazy to play sport. Too lazy that he can't play sport. 12. How often? T silent. How often? How many times? How long? How well do you play tennis? How well do you play tennis? Pretty well. Pretty well. T soft D. Pretty well. Excellent. About average. About average. T soft D. The stress on the back sound. الضغط يبقى حرف البي والتي هتبقى soft D. About average. Ordinary. British ordinary. American ordinary. Not very well. Not good. Exercise 14. The passage. خلي بالنا ان الاكسرسايز رقم 14 هو عبارة عن القطعة، فيها كلمات كتيرة شوية، فممكن لما تيجي تذاكر القطعة تقرأ الكلمات الأول وبعد كده الطالب يبدأ يذاكرها. 14 quiz test. Health and fitness. Nutrition, the food people eat and how it affects their health. Nutrition, the food people eat and how it affects their health. Meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Junk food, fast food, food that's not good for you. Junk food, fast food. Average, medium, usual. Average, usual. Both, two things together. Wet, GH silent, wet. How many pounds or kilos a person is? Take care, pound here doesn't mean Egyptian pound, like 1, 2, 3 money, no. Here it means wet. Ideal, desired, perfect. Rugby, a sport in the USA. Video games, regular, punctual. Regular, punctual. Serving, vegetables, E silent. vegetables. E silent. خلي بالنا ان الاي هنا بتبقى حرف ساكن لا ينطق، عشان في بعض الطلبة بتنطقها غلط تقول ايه vegetables. no, vegetables. E silent. Fitness, pound, a measure of weight. GH silent, a measure of weight. Improve, develop, to make better. Improve, develop, to make better. That's the end of the vocab book, Unit 6. Unit 6, Interchange 1, Unit 6, Part 2. 8. Exercise number 8. Discussion. Sports and athletes. Look at the picture. What do you see? Stadium, fans, footballer, player of football. Group work. Take asking and answering these questions. Who's your favorite athlete and why? Favorite athlete, famous athlete. Someone who practices sport. Athlete, someone who practices sport. Why? My favorite athlete is شيكابالا, ميسي, الخطيب, بيبو, مارادونا. Why? Because they are professional players. They are good players. Who are 3 famous athletes in your country? In your country, in Egypt. Tell me famous, popular athletes. ميسي, الخطيب, شيكابالا, رانيا علواني, swimmer, great swimmer, رانيا علواني. Do you ever watch sports on television? On TV? Which ones? I watch sports on TV. I watch football. Tennis and volleyball. I watch football, tennis and volleyball. Do you ever watch sports live? Live? Now means you go to the stadium and watch the sports. You watch the football match in the stadium. Which ones? I usually watch football matches live. This is live. This word live. Adjective. Verb live. Verb live. I live in Egypt. I live in Cairo. But adjective live. Live happening now. Now. What are two sports you don't like? Two sports you don't like. You hate. You hate to watch them. I don't like wrestling. I don't like boxing. I don't like wrestling and boxing. What sport or activity do you want to try? A sport or activity you would like to try. Like what? I want to try karate. Karate, karate, British karate, American karate. I want to try swimming. I want to try ping pong, table tennis. I want to try volleyball. Exercise number 9. Writing about favorite activities. Write about your favorite activities. Include one activity that's false. Here, in this exercise, you will write about your favorite sport, your favorite activity. I love to exercise. I usually work out every day. Work out, do exercise. I usually work out every day. I get up early in the morning and go running for about an hour. So I get up early in the morning and go running for about an hour. This means every day I go jogging for about an hour. Then I often go to the gym and do aerobics with some friends. Then I often go to the gym. Go to, T soft D. Often, T silent. Then I often go to the gym and do aerobics with some friends. Sometimes I play tennis in the afternoon. I play. So here, this is gonna be homework. You will write one paragraph about your favorite activities. Exercise number 10. Look at the picture. What do you see? Young man, young lady. The man is what? Is in good shape. He's in great shape. He's fit. He's fit. The young lady. She's beautiful. She has blonde hair. What are they doing? They're playing tennis. They're playing tennis. They are playing tennis. Let's start to listen. Conversation. I'm a real fitness freak. Fitness freak? Someone who practices sports very much. A person who is crazy about sport. Let's start to listen.
Page 39. Exercise 10. Conversation. I'm a real fitness freak. Part A. Listen and practice. Exercise 10. Conversation. I'm a real fitness freak. Part A. Listen and practice. You're in great shape, Keith.
Thanks. I guess I'm a real fitness freak.
How often do you work out?
Well, I do aerobics twice a week, and I play tennis every week.
Tennis? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, do you want to play sometime?
How well play?
Pretty well, I guess.
Well, all right, but I'm not very good.
No problem. I'll give you a few tips.
Ruth is a young lady. Keith is a young man. So, what's Keith like? What's he like? Describe him and tell me about his personality. What's his character? What's his character? What's his personality? What's he like? Appearance and personality. Keith is in great shape. He's a fitness freak. Fitness freak, someone who practices sports a lot. Someone who practices sport a lot. How often does Keith work out? Work out, do exercises. Keith does aerobics twice a week, and he plays tennis every week. So he does aerobics and he plays tennis. How well does he play? He plays pretty well. Pretty well. Pretty, T soft D. Pretty well. Very well. Is Ruth good at playing tennis? No, she's not. Keith will give her a few tips. Tips? The word tips means money. I pay tips in the restaurant. But here, I give her a few tips. Means what? I'll give a few tips. It means what here? Give advice. To give advice. To tell you the instructions. To tell you how to play. So Keith will tell Ruth some tips. He will tell her how to play tennis. Part B.
Page 39. Exercise 10. Part B. Listen to Keith and Ruth after their tennis match. Who's the winner? Good game, Keith.
Thanks. You too. And congratulations on the win. You play pretty well.
Oh, no, not really.
How often do you play?
Once or twice a year. I'm just lucky today, I guess. Want to play another game?
Sure. After a 5-minute break.
Good game, Keith.
Thanks. You too. And congratulations on the win. You play pretty well.
Oh, no, not really.
How often do you play?
Once or twice a year. I'm just lucky today, I guess. Want to play another game?
Sure. After a 5-minute break.
Who is the winner? Ruth is the winner. Ruth is the winner of the tennis match. This is Ruth. How often does Ruth play tennis? Ruth plays tennis once or twice a year. 1 time or 2 times in a year. Ruth is not a professional player. Exercise number 11. Listening. I'm terrible at sports. I'm terrible at sports. Here you have 3 pictures. This one, couch potato. Couch potato. Someone who's what? Sitting watching television, lazy, doesn't practice any sport, not active. Fitness freak. Fitness freak, a person who practices sport a lot. This person, for example, running on the treadmill, at the same time he does weight training. So weight training and running on the treadmill at the same time. This means it's fitness freak. Crazy about practicing sport. Loves practicing sport a lot. Picture number 3. A sports fan. A lot of flags. This is flag. Someone who a person who encourages a team. Like Ultras Ahlawi, Ultras Zamalkawi. This means a sports fan. Now let's start to listen.
Size 11. Listening. I'm terrible at sports. Listen to Dan, Jean, and Phil discuss sports and exercise. Who is a couch potato? A fitness freak? A sports fan?
How good are you at sports, Dan?
Are you kidding? I'm terrible. But I love to watch sports. I go to football or baseball games all the time. And I buy 3 or 4 different sports magazines every week.
Wow.
Listen again.
And Phil discuss sports and exercise. Who is a couch potato? A fitness freak? A sports fan?
How good are you at sports, Dan?
Are you kidding? I'm terrible. But I love to watch sports. I go to football or baseball games all the time. And I buy 3 or 4 different sports magazines every week.
Wow.
Dan. So Dan is a couch potato, a fitness freak, or a sports fan. Dan is a sports fan. Why? He likes to watch sports. He likes to watch football and baseball. He buys 3 or 4 sports magazines. So every week Dan buys 3 or 4 sports magazines. He's terrible at sport. He doesn't practice sport. He doesn't go to the gym. So Dan, a sports fan. Let's listen.
Like sports, Jean?
Oh, yes. I like to exercise. But I don't watch sports very much. And I never buy sports magazines.
How much time do you spend exercising?
Well, I guess I exercise about 2 or 3 hours a day. I do aerobics 3 times a week, and the other days I go swimming.
That's great. Do you like sports, Jean?
Oh, yes. I like to exercise. But I don't watch sports very much, and I never buy sports magazines.
How much time do you spend exercising?
Well, I guess I exercise about 2 or 3 hours a day. I do aerobics 3 times a week, and the other days I go swimming.
That's great.
Jean. So Jean is couch potato or fitness freak. Jean is a fitness freak. Jean likes to exercise a lot. Every day. She exercises every day. She exercises 2 or 3 hours every day. She goes to the gym 3 times a week. And she practices swimming. She goes swimming on the other days. Jane doesn't watch sports much. And she never buys a magazine. Jane never buys a magazine. Let's listen number 3.
And what about you, Phil?
Oh, I'm too lazy to play sports. I really hate exercising, and I almost never go to any sporting events. In my free time, I like to sit with my feet up and watch my favorite TV shows.
Listen again.
And what about you, Phil?
Oh, I'm too lazy to play sports. I really hate exercising, and I almost never go to any sporting events. In my free time, I like to sit with my feet up and watch my favorite TV shows.
Who's a couch potato? Phil is a couch potato. Phil never goes to any sports events. He likes to have his feet up and watch his favorite TV program. He watches his favorite TV show. He hates exercising. He hates going to the gym. He doesn't go to the gym. He doesn't practice sport. So he's a couch potato. He's very lazy. Exercise number 12. Grammar focus.
Page 40. Exercise 12. Grammar focus. Questions with how. Short answers.
How often do you work out?
Every day.
Twice a week.
Not very often.
How long do you spend at the gym?
30 minutes a day.
2 hours a week.
About an hour on weekends.
How well do you play tennis?
Pretty well.
About average.
Not very well.
How good are you at sports?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Not so good.
Questions with how and short answers. How often do you work out? How often? So how many times? How many times do you work out? Do aerobics, work out, do exercises. I often work out every day, twice a week. I don't exercise very often. So how often? Every day, twice a week, not very often. Question, how often? Answer, every day, twice a week, not very often. Twice a week, 2 times a week. When you go to the gym, how long do you spend at the gym? How long? Every time you stay 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. How long do you spend at the gym? 30 minutes a day. 2 hours a week. About an hour on weekends. About an hour in weekends. So how long do you spend at the gym? 30 minutes a day, 2 hours a week, about an hour on weekends. How well? How well do you play? Well, describe the verb. How well do you play tennis? How well do you play tennis? Pretty well. Pretty. T soft D. Pretty well. About average. About average. T soft D. About. Between U and A. About average. Not very well. I don't play tennis very well. How good? How good are you at sports? How good are you at sports? Pretty good. Pretty good. Very good. Okay. Not so good. How often do you? How often do you plus main verb. How often do you work out? How often do you watch TV? Mean how many times? A. Ask a question. B. I watch TV every day. I work out twice a week. I don't watch TV very often. So this is B. A and B. How long? A. How long do you plus main verb. How long do you spend at the gym? How long do you study English? How long do you watch TV? B. 30 minutes a day. 2 hours a week. About an hour on weekends. 30 minutes a day. 2 hours a week. About an hour. An hour on weekends. Weekends, days off. Saturdays and Sundays. Weekends, Saturdays and Sundays in the USA. In Egypt, Friday. Sometimes Saturday. Friday and Saturday. How well? A and B. How well do you? How well do you play tennis? How well do you speak English? I play tennis pretty well. Pretty well? Very well. Excellent. I speak English about average. About average? Usual. Like anyone. Not very well. I don't play tennis very well. Short answer, not very well. How well do you play tennis? Not very well. How good? How good are you at plus what? Or verb plus ing. How good are you at sports? How good are you at speaking English? How good are you at cooking? B. I am pretty good. I'm okay. I'm not so good. So answer, pretty good. Short answer, pretty good. Okay, not so good. A. Complete these questions, then practice with a partner. Number 1. A. Ask a question. B. Answer. At volleyball, I guess I'm pretty good. I often play on weekends. Answer, pretty good. Question, how? How good? How good are you at volleyball? How good are you at volleyball? I guess, I think, I'm pretty good. I'm very good. I often play on weekends. 2. A. Ask question. Spend online. B. About an hour. About an hour after dinner. I like to chat with my friend. About an hour after dinner, I like to chat with my friend. What's the question? How long? How long do you spend online? How long do you spend online? About an hour. About an hour after dinner. I like to chat with my friends. 3. Question. Play cards once or twice a month. It's a good way to relax. How often do you play cards? I play cards once or twice a month. 1 or 2 times a month. It's a good way to relax. It's a good way to relax. Number 4. Question. B said, not very well actually. I need to take a typing class. How well can you type? How well can you type? Not very well. Actually. Not very well actually. I need to take a typing class. I need to take a typing course. Class here means what? Course. Course. Exercise 14. Reading. Health and fitness quiz. How healthy and fit do you think you are? Skim the questions below. Then guess your health and fitness score from 0, very unhealthy, to 55, very healthy. So here, this is quiz, short test about you're healthy or not healthy. Your food and nutrition. Nutrition is the science of food. How the food affects your health and your body. How many meals do you eat each day? Every day. How many meals do you eat? 4 or 5 small meals? 3 meals? 1 or 2 meals? So every day you eat how many meals? 4 or 5 small meals, 3 meals plus 2 snacks. A snack, a light meal. 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you have 4 or 5 meals, 5 marks, 5 points. How often do you eat at regular times during the day? It means what? Every day you have breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning, lunch at 1 o'clock, dinner at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. So it must be on time, regular times. Almost always, usually, hardly ever, rarely. Question number 3. How many servings of fruit or vegetables do you eat each day? So every day, do you eat fruits and vegetables? If you eat 5 or more of fruits and vegetables, like apples, bananas, tomato, cucumber, salad, you will get 5 points. 1 to 4, 3 points. None, 0. Question number 4. How much junk food do you eat? How much junk food do you eat? Junk food, fast food. Junk food, not healthy. Very little, about average, ordinary, usual. A lot. Question number 5. Do you take vitamins? Yes, every day. Sometimes. No. Yes, every day, 5 points. Sometimes, you will get 3. If you don't take vitamins, you will get 0. The question here, do you take vitamins? In Egypt, if you are sick, you're sick. You go to the doctor, you take vitamins. In the USA, you're healthy, you're fit, you're in good health, and then you take some vitamins to be healthier. So you take more vitamins. Like powder, sometimes they have powder with milk. They mix it with milk. زي المغذيات اللي بتحط على اللبن، عبارة عن بودر بتحط على اللبن، بالذات للناس اللي بتحب تلعب كمال أجسام أو رفع أثقال. Your fitness. How often do you exercise? How often do you play a sport? How often do you play a sport? 3 or more days a week? 1 or 2 days a week? Never, 0. But if you go to the gym 3 days or more, you'll have 5 points. If you practice sport like volleyball, football, 1 or 2 days a week, you will take 3 points. Seven. Which best describes your exercise program? Your exercise program, both weight training and aerobic exercise. It means you do exercise, you do aerobics, and weight training, you lift weights, lifting weights. 5 marks. Either weight training or aerobic exercise, either A or B. It means you have a program, but it's only weight training. It's only aerobic exercise. C, none. What mean none? No aerobic exercise, no weight training. How important is your fitness program to you? Your fitness program, is it important or not important? If your fitness program is important, very important, 5 marks. Fairly important, 3 marks. Not very important, 0. Take care of the sound. Very important. Fairly important. Not very important. Very important, 5 marks. Not very important, 0. Fairly important, fairly, rather important, somewhat important. So this is 3. Your health. 9. Which best describes your weight? Weight, GH silent. Within 6 pounds, 3 kilogram of my ideal weight. Ideal, perfect. 5 points. Within 10 pounds, 4.5 kilograms of my ideal weight. 3 points. More than 12 pounds, 5.5 kilogram over or under my ideal weight. My ideal weight, ideal, perfect weight. What's the perfect weight? The perfect weight is how tall are you minus 100. This is the ideal weight. الطول المثالي ان انا بحسب طول الشخص كام سنتيمتر ونقص منه 100 هيديني وزن. الوزن ده هو الوزن المثالي بتاع الشخص. طب وزنك ده يا ترى زايد ولا ناقص 3 كيلو جرام ولا 4.5 كيلو جرام ولا 5.5 كيلو جرام؟ لو هو زايد عن الوزن المثالي عن الرقم ده 5.5 كيلو جرام you will get 0. You'll get 0. 10. How often do you get a physical exam? Physical exam. Once a year. Every 2 or 3 years. Rarely. Physical exam is exam to check the body. Checkup exam. So here, physical exam, you're fit, you're okay, you're healthy, you don't have a problem, but you get a physical exam. How often do you sleep well? How often do you sleep well? Always, usually, or sometimes, hardly ever, or never. I always sleep well. I usually sleep well. I sometimes sleep well. I hardly ever sleep well. I never sleep well. What does it mean to sleep well? To sleep well, to sleep 7 or 8 hours without stopping, without getting up. Some people, they sleep 7 hours. After 1 or 2 hours, the person get up. The person gets up and stay for about 15 minutes, then he sleeps again. Another 2 hours, he gets up again. Rate yourself, total points. After that, you add all of these points together What is the total? Total points 46 to 55. Excellent job. Keep up the good work. 31 to 45. Good. Your health and fitness are above average. 16 to 30. Your health and fitness are a little below average. 15 or below, you can improve your health and fitness. You can improve your health and fitness. You can go to the gym. You can take some vitamins. That's the end of Unit 6. Now we will have the workbook vocab. Homework. Study by heart the words. تحفظ الكلمات عن ظهر قلب. You have to listen different times. هنعمل listening. You will write a paragraph. تكتب paragraph. Answer the questions in the workbook. And number 5, watch the video. تخش على الانترنت على جوجل تكتب Interchange 1 Unit 6 فيديو. هتشوف الفيديو الخاص باليونت ديت وهتشوف ازاي ان احنا بنستخدم الكلمات والجمل والوحدة دي في الحياة العملية. Thanks God. Unit 6 Workbook 1. Team sport. Sport that needs groups of players. Team sport. Sport that needs groups of players. Individual. Individual 1. Individual. Individual 1. 4. Karate. A sport of self-defense. A sport of self-defense. Soccer. Football. Soccer. Football. Exercise 7. Outdoors. Indoors. Hike. Walking for long time. British. Walking for long time. Camp overnight. Camp overnight. GH silent. Spanish. Related to Spain. Portuguese. Portuguese. Related to Portugal. Related to Portugal. Racquetball. Racquetball. Thanks God. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget subscribe. شكرا للمشاهدة. من فضلك اشترك في القناة لتصلك آخر إصداراتنا.